plans got a little bit changed for Colorado. Supposed to be out there.
Speed check reported ahead on I-77 North.
I was supposed to be out there for 2 weeks straight, but some things fell through, and now I'll be out here for a week completely solo. So I left my house, you know, at about 3:15, 3:30. It's 7:18 now, and we're just into Virginia, heading towards West Virginia before we head straight west out to Colorado. All right, we made it to camp. I'm not even gonna unload super heavy. I don't know how long I'll spend in this spot, but it'll be good enough for tonight. I'll probably just sleep in the truck. So getting a couple different distances here, but it looks like 42. It's pretty consistent, so we're gonna shoot it for that. Might mess up my video down there, but oh well. A little high. Alright, it's midday. Just enjoying this view. Like I said before, I think I've seen the first guy had 2, the second group had like 6. So 8 horses first thing, and then about an hour ago I saw another group of 4. So I've seen a dozen horses in the last 3 hours, but people on them aren't being particularly quiet. So I just was sitting here eating, and I heard something bust up through there, so I actually got an arrow knocked and pulled my release out, thinking that I might have something come out in front of me, but I did not buy a deer tag this year, so can only shoot an elk. But I'm gonna eat something and then get back at it. Alright, I found this little spot on the map on my way out. I figured I'm already kind of behind the 8 ball today. I think this is going to be, it's a heck of a climb, but it's going to be a little half-day adventure up to the top to see if it's worth hunting. If not, this afternoon I'll make the rest of my way down to that other spot that I was going to go to. But at least this way I'm not wasting the whole day traveling, and I can actually get in the woods. So we're gonna bomb up this pretty steep mountain. It's got a north-facing slope, and then it's got a natural spring on the top. I got all the way up here to this water I wanted to check out, and the water's here, but there's not really any sign around it. Since this is the first time I actually set up camp and didn't just sleep in the truck, this is my little food station, the cardboard box. We'll go in the truck at night, but this will all stay out. Chair will go in at night, and when I'm gone, got my target set up, and got all my water back here. And I did some shooting. I shot 20, 30, and 40, all very respectable group. And then this is the view from my camp. All right, it's Wednesday. Started a little bit late. I dealt with a pretty bad runny nose this morning, or not runny, bloody nose this morning, and a little bit slow getting away from the truck, but this trail doesn't seem too bad yet. I'm gonna get to the top. On the way in, I met 2 guys from Ohio, which is funny because I met a bunch of people from Ohio when I was in Maine, and they've been up on the mountain 2 days already, and they gave me some good advice. It's almost noon. Been really creeping slow through the woods here. I'm gonna eat some lunch and hang out here on this trail for a little bit. I might take a nap and then get down to this next piece of water and then get kind of set up for this evening. So really good country. For some reason I can find a lot of deer sign. I don't see as much elk sign, so maybe I'm hunting too high or not quite the right places, but this last spot I was in, I saw a good amount of elk sign, so that makes me pretty confident. I saw a bunch of deer beds too, so that's good news, I guess. Spent the day getting up to this lake here. It's one of 2 that I'm gonna look at, but this one is property of the moo cows. Can't really tell if I can focus there. It's moo cow right there, and there's some ducks out on here, which is pretty cool, but I don't think this is the place to sit for tonight. super cool. I was coming through this little opening on North Slope, and small mule deer buck still in velvet was like maybe 100 yards away when I saw it, and was able to get into like 20 yards a couple times. Had a really good shot at it if I had a mule deer tag at 45 and another shot at 50. The GoPro footage has been not as good as I hoped, but especially at distance, like I don't think you can see that mule deer very well, but it works good for the close-up stuff, so I may have to figure out something for those, like, you know, like 60-yard plus type scenes. And no sooner than I spotted that mule deer, then it's gonna rain, so got the rain jacket on. I'm just gonna keep cruising today. I only got today and tomorrow left, so. When I said the wind's whipping, I really meant it. I want to kind of show you what that looks like. I'll show you by flipping the camera around, but here in a second we'll get a gust and you'll just see how bad it is. It's also like every which way, so it's not really helping my case, because for a few minutes it seems like it's coming off the top of the hill, and then the next little bit it's coming straight up the bottom of the hill, and I think it's just blowing scent everywhere. I think the elk are probably bedded down. Calling's not working. I've been walking through some really thick stuff trying to see if I could get on them, but I think they're just bedded down in this kind of wind. Like I said, I got about a mile back to the truck, so I'm gonna start making my way that way.